Hello, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry for my voice. I haven't been sleeping very well, so I don't know why it's affecting my voice, but it does. I'll be doing a little sketchbook tour of the sketchbook. I finished it 2 months ago, and I think I started it last year on July. I will be talking throughout this video, but you can also mute it and listen to some music. This is the art collection Moleskine sketchbook, by the way. I like writing my name on the cover, like Eliza's sketchbook, because it's kind of more personalized, I guess, and I also don't know what else to put there. But the first page is just little things and my email in case it got lost. And then I like making little collages with different things, like maybe some random papers that I have found that I drew something on it at some point. And these pages are from another sketchbook that I had. It was way too small for me. I think it was also a Moleskine sketchbook, but I got the pocket sketchbook thingy, and then I couldn't finish it. I started using it as a very random sketchbook, so some pages I just put in here. I also like putting a bunch of dried flowers in there, especially when it's summer or spring and they're easier to find, or else I just keep them somewhere for winter in case I want to put some. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of flowers everywhere. I like drawing a lot on book pages, so you're gonna see that a lot as well, or just putting book pages in the sketchbook and gluing them in. This is just a Polaroid that I wanted to paint on, because at first when I got my Polaroid camera, I didn't know how to shoot properly, and most of my pictures were turning pitch black, so I tried to paint some of them, and this is one of them. And these are some orchids that I tried, and some flowers. Some pages are blank because I either had an idea for that page or I just never revisited it. Sometimes I'm leaving one page blank because the pencil tends to smudge on the other page, and it's pretty annoying if you want to keep a drawing pretty neat. I tried to put some paper on one side, but that would make the sketchbook super chunky, and it wasn't really helping the whole thing because it was still transferring and smudging the actual drawing, so I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do about this. This is a goose that I drew from a painting of that I saw in a museum. And then I think it was also the first patron print that I ever made. These ones, the small ones, are some stickers that I made back in, I think it was October. I still have them on my shop though. They're like 3 sticker packs, and this is the other one, and each of them has 7 stickers in it. I started painting the stems of the flowers at some point because they were too greenish for me, so yes. And these pages I decorated them while I was live streaming on Instagram, which I think they turned out pretty cute. This is an ugly page. I didn't know what to do with it. But I like the drawing there. This is an uglier page, actually. I tried oil painting, and then I got really bored of it because I had to wait so long, and then I had to wait a few days for the page to dry so I could use my sketchbook, so I decided not to use oil paint again on my sketchbook. There's some studies that I did from Pinterest, and yes, some more stuff, I guess. This mouse here, I didn't remember how tiny it was until I flipped that page. I used to draw really tiny stuff at some point. On my sketchbook, the one before, the one you're seeing, I was drawing things so tiny. I think I have a sketchbook tour of it, I'm not quite sure. And around here I had an art block. I didn't know what I liked drawing or what I wanted to do in general. And then I have some pages that I haven't filled at all. There's just some very faint sketches which I like to keep because they're still ideas and I might revisit them. This girl with the snake on their head, I used it for inspiration to draw a more recent drawing with a skeleton snake on a person's head. So yes, that's why I like to keep the sketches, just in case. I think the art block that I had lasted for almost 5 or 4 months, I'm not sure, but it was such a huge struggle to get out of, and I genuinely didn't know what to do. This is another painting that I did in such a small scale. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but it would have been so much easier if it was slightly bigger to do all the details and all the painting. I guess it would have taken a bit less time too, because drawing really tiny things doesn't mean it's gonna take less time. That's for sure. That's what I learned from this painting. This was a draw this in your style that I did, and some moths. I had a phase where I used to draw a lot of moths. Still not out of it, but I'm not doing it all the time, you know? I ask people on Instagram for suggestions on what to draw here. So this is what the spread is basically, just studies. Another plant that is way too small, but it's actually a nice drawing in my opinion. I like how fluffy the flower heads look. Here I was experimenting with adding some color on my drawings. I was going through an obsession with drawing strawberries, so that's what that is. This is another one of those what should I draw suggestion Instagram story kind of thing. I like how the horns look on top of the black paint, like with the white ink. I sewed the page on the side so that it looks cool like that. I think I'm gonna do it on other pages as well, on my newest sketchbook. Maybe even use my sewing machine to do something cool, I don't know. But it's cool. And here I taped some lavender. Doesn't look that pretty, but I really wanted some lavender there. And if I was putting it with some glue, I bet it would have started coming off or breaking, so yes. This is a commission I did, the strawberry one. It's for a tattoo for somebody. And these are some studies of a sheep and some cows that I did when I was at a farm, and a bunch of wood anemones. I love this plant. This is an outfit of the day kind of thing. It took me way too long. I thought it would take me just one sitting, but nuh-uh. It took me quite some time to finish this, but I really want to do more like this. I just have to find a way to do it faster. I also like these clovers here. I just did them with some black color pencil, some pencil, and some ink. This is a lunar calendar that I made for the calendar that I made for 2021. And some studies, some more plant studies of some pictures. And somebody sent me pictures of leaves and such for me to draw, to use as reference, and I was very happy to find them on my phone and use them. So that was cool. And then these are some pieces of the calendar that I made. I just had some misprints and I thought I would use them like that, because I don't have these drawings on my sketchbook. And this is the last page where I draw all my flowers. I usually carry my sketchbook a lot with me, and if I find a flower, I just put it in there. I don't have any here now because I don't use the sketchbook, but yes, it was usually very full of flowers and such. And this is the last page where I just do swatches and I have some things. But that is everything. That's my sketchbook. I hope you liked it. I personally learned so much from it, and I'm excited to learn a bunch from my newest sketchbook. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.